Okay, in this video, we'll discuss about conditional dynamic drill down. Okay, so if you remember from my previous video where I have made some videos on drilling down of Splunk dashboard, we have discussed about conditional drill down as well, right? Where if you want to drill down, you can drill down based on condition basis. Suppose you have a Splunk table like this, and if you want to drill down only for the column 1, right? So you can give a field equal to column name 1, then that drilling down whatever token you are going to set, or you are want to navigate to other dashboards and all that drill down actions you are taking, right? So generally in normal drill down process, or if in normal conditional drill down process, what happens is the drill down condition is something like this, right? Column 1 equals to the value, the clicked value of the column 1. Now in conditional dynamic drill down, what happens is you clicked on a certain column. Okay, I'll give this example with a Splunk table only. You clicked on a certain column, but you want to go by another column. Okay, but that column will be somehow related to the column 1 in the by naming. If you see, I have given the column 1 name, and the new column is column 1 underscore new. Okay, so this is my setup where I have a neutral column, I have a column 1, column 2, column 3, and their corresponding another column name. It could be any column name, but column 1 name has to be there so that I can derive this column name dynamically. Okay, so if it is completely different name, then this problem would not have make any sense, because you will not know which column to go through. Okay. Similarly for column 2 and column 3, we have this new column. Okay, so the idea is to, when I click on column 1, let's say column 1 underscore value 1, so the corresponding value of the column 1 underscore new is underscore column 1 underscore value 1, right? And if you see, it has two entries. So that means ultimately I will get two rows, neutral column value 1, this first row, and neutral column value 4, this fourth row. If you see, the difference between this conditional dynamic drill down with normal drill down is, if I just drill down with this column 1 value, I would have getting the only first row, because this is the only value matching over here. Okay, so let's start building that one. So first what we'll do is, I already index the data in our main index. Okay, so I'll go ahead and create a dashboard. Okay, so create a new dashboard. Let's say I'll give the name demo. Now create a dashboard. So first what I will do is, we'll try to create this table. We try to create this table first. Okay, so what we'll do, add panel, new statistical table. Okay, time picker we do not have. Okay, we'll say table data details, or say details. Okay, so my search string will be this one. So I sorted by neutral column as well, so that you can easily see what's going on. Okay, now for this table I am going to turn on the drill down, right? So I'll say more actions, edit drill down. So what will say, I'll set some tokens here. Okay, now what tokens I'll set? So I need to know two things: which column value I have created, right? Let's set all the tokens. Let's say clicked column, because I need to know which column I have clicked on, either column 1, column 2, or column 3. Based on that, I will derive the new column name, right? So I'll say click dot name 2, because this is not the first column, column 1, right? Add another token. I'll say clicked cell, right? Now clicked cell will be the value I have clicked on. For suppose I am for column 1, it could be value 1, value 2, value 3, and value 4. So I'll say click dot value 2. Okay, now I'll just take another one, neutral cell as well, so that we can neutral call, you can just keep track of it. Now neutral call is my first column, so click dot name. Okay, now I will say another token. Now this token will be interesting one. Okay, now my clicked column, let's say column 1, right? So I want to know my column 1 underscore new, the new column name, right? So new column name. Okay, the new column name will be my clicked column name, that is click dot name 2. Okay, with that, okay, I will append is my dot operator. I'll append underscore new. Okay, apply. So let this one be there. Now what I'll do is, for my token management, let's say which token is generating what. So I will just add another statistical table just to token details, just to track my tokens. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll run a search here. If you see, make results will give me a dummy row. From there I'll just do simple evals. Okay, now I'll do this from my source. Okay, so I'll go to source here. Now I'll just remove everything, the time related stuff, we do not need it now. Okay, so now if you see, my drill down is there. Now I'll say eval clicked call equals to my this clicked call token dollar dollar, this one. Then clicked sale equals to my clicked sale token. Then neutral column, so based on that clicked value, what is my neutral column? Let's say I'll say neutral column, and maybe neutral column we will not be using at all. I'm just taking it for my tracking purpose. And new column name, so new column name will be dollar dollar, my new column name. Let's see whether our drill down is working perfectly or not. We'll refresh the dashboard once. Okay, so this is my value. If I, let's say, click on here, so okay, I have to give this one table. So I have to give table of clicked call, clicked call, clicked sale, then a neutral call, and then new call name. Save. Okay, so if I click on here, so if you see, okay, no result found. Let's see. Okay, I clicked call, this is fine, this is fine. Okay, this has to be eval because we are concatenating to string over here, right? This cannot be achieved through set token. It has to be achieved through eval token, because eval, when you use eval to set a token, you can use very complex expression like if else also case statement, or you can concatenate it to string as well. Okay, so let us see, and also we'll see for our simplicity purpose, neutral column, instead of column name we'll say neutral column value. Okay, so click dot value, it will be not name, so that at least we'll know which column we have. So neutral column cell, neutral column cell, neutral column cell, neutral column cell. Okay, so now click on save. Just refresh the dashboard once. Okay, so if I click on here, so if you see now, at least I know which column I clicked on. This is my clicked column. column 1. Which cell I have clicked on? This column 1 underscore value 1. Now, which is the corresponding neuter column value? This neuter column underscore nc underscore value 1. And the which is the new column name? It is my, what is coming as new column name. It has to be column 1 underscore new. Let's see this token value. So click to underscore. Okay, I have forgot to give the token, this one, dollar sign here. Okay, so if I click on here, so now this is my initial token setup is fine. Now my next setup, so I know which column I have clicked and which column I have to go through. This is my new column name, right? Now I do not know which value I have to go through, because now I have to refresh this whole table with this value underscore call one underscore value one. So that value I have to know now. Okay, so now I cannot directly use click dot value two, because click dot value two is my column one underscore value one, because I have clicked it over here. I do not know this, so I have to derive this one. And now how I will derive? We'll derive through a search. We'll run a search. Okay, so in that search, what we will do, we'll pass this column and column value. So by this value, we will first filter, okay, and take this value. Okay, so now let's do that. So to run a dummy search, okay, so what I used to do is I created drop down. Okay, now in the drop down, I'll just give demo search, because against a drop down you can run any search. Search and change equals to true. Now I'll just give the same name. Okay, this is fine. There should not be any default value. Now click on apply. I will go to source and change the code there. Okay, so this is my search. So I'll run a search here. Search query. Okay, now in this query, what I'll do is I'll run the same search. Index equals to main. Okay, and then I have to filter by, I have clicked on column 1 underscore value 1, right? So I have to say where column 1 equals to this guy. So my column 1 is my clicked column. So I'll say search dollar. So if you see, everything is dynamic here. This is my clicked column, right? Equals to the clicked cell value, right? So that is my clicked cell, this token, right? So then now it could happen that now if I filter out this one, so what will happen? Let's do that here. Okay, so I'll say search column 1 equals to, for example, we clicked on column 1 underscore value 1, right? So call 1 underscore val 1. Okay, so now I will take this value column 1 underscore new, so that I will get this value. So my I'll do a eval here. Okay, eval new call value equals to my this new column name, right? And then I'll just do table this new column value. So this value will go through. Okay, now why I have done that, I'll show you now. Okay, so now if I save it, let's see what's going on there. Okay, so this is my setup. So if I click on here, okay, so okay, it is not populating anything. Let me see it. Source. Okay, Okay, I have not given the fill for level and fill for value. So what I'll do here is I'll just copy this. Okay, go to UI. So each and every drop down has this fill for level and fill for value, right? Based on search result, which search column it has to go through. Because of that only it was happening. And also we'll do one thing here is we'll select the first choice always, because this drop down will not have any uh, any by default value, right? So select first choice is a tag in Splunk, okay, where it say if I make it true, so whenever a search run against a drop down, the first search result will be automatically selected. Okay, now click on save. Let's refresh our dashboard once. Okay, now if I click on here, now if you see my this value, right, this corresponding value has been selected, so I have to go by this value. Okay, now my next course of action is I have to refresh this table based on this column and then based on this value. Okay, so to do that, the idea is to, okay, I'll go to source first. Okay, I'll write a search condition here, something like search, I'll say this one. Okay, search my new column, right, new column equals to new column value, so that the table will be automatically refreshed based on that. Now what is my new column name here? Is this one correct? That is my new column name. And what is my new column value here? This one, demo search result. But in this case, what will happen is when we first time run the dashboard, right, what is happening, this drop down itself do not have any value, it could not create a search. So if I pass this token here, my initial table itself will not load, so that I cannot drill down as well. So what I'll do here now is a thing which I wanted to show you. So first what we'll do, we'll create a dummy input. Okay, text input, as we did in our previous video. Type equals to text. Okay, and the token value will be, let's say, new call val. Okay, the value of the new column, new call val. Okay, and that input, so I'll just close this input tag here. Okay, so now this input will have a default value, let's say star. Okay, and now when this search will run, right, there is a option called search event tracking. Okay, that means a search can have lot of stages, right? Search could be in progress, it could be done, it could be finalized, Splunk searches, right? So based on different stages, you can capture those events and set tokens. Okay, I'll capture the event called done. I'll create a separate video on the event handling in Splunk dashboard. Okay, so watch out for that one. So in this done tag, I'll set this token. Okay, set this new call val token. So I'll just copy some set token. Okay, my token will be new call val form dot new call val, and my value will be, this is also another thing. Now when a search runs, right, the result is stored in a result array. Okay, and that value of the, if you want to access any of the column of this particular search, right, here one of the column is my new call val column, right? So I'll access something like this, result dot new call val. Okay, if you remember from my previous video, when we are drilling down, there is a option called row dot any column name, that is only available in drilling down portion, but for search it is result dot new call val. Okay, so now I have set this one, so I'll be using this token in my search here as well. Okay, so I'll give within quotes. So this search is ready. Now another thing, new call name, right? We do not have any default value for this one. Again, this will cause problem for the first time load, because this will always say ki search is waiting for input. So to fix that, what I'll do is I'll create another input similar to that. Okay, so new call name, I'll give the name, right? As it is same name, I have used it over here, so I always have to use form dot. So here form dot, even here also form dot. Okay, so new call name, I have used it. So default value I'll give, let's say some name, because this search do not work in Splunk. If I say search star equals to star, it never gives you any value. Okay, but if I give some will field name, let's say neutral column equals to star, it works always. Okay, so for this our case also, we'll do the same stuff. We'll give the default value called neutral column, so that the first time load, this will start with neutral column equals to star. Now based on that, whenever we are clicking on something, it will be changing dynamically, and based on that value, it will be refreshing as well. Okay, let's see whether it's working or not. Okay, now if I just refresh my dashboard, now if you see, these are the my setup, right? So if I clicked on here, column 1 underscore value 1, what is happening? Now my new column is this one, column 1 underscore new. Now the value is, let's go back to our problem statement. The value is underscore column 1 underscore value 1. So based on that only, if you see, the table is got refreshed. Okay, so we are getting these two, first row and fourth row, NC value 1, NC value 4. Okay, similarly, let's go back. I have not just implemented the one which I in my previous video I have shown you, right? Where, okay, let's, that clear filter one. Okay, so now let's say column value 3. What is happening here? Now column value 3, it is refreshing by these two, because for column value 3, it has to go by the corresponding value of the column new. Okay, now if you see here, this is the value it should go through, so that's why it is going through column L3, column 3 underscore val 3, which is the 3 and 4, third and fourth row. That's why we are giving this one. But if you see here, duplicate value is causing conflict for this drop down, right? Because when I am searching running this search, what I am running, column 3 equals to column value 3, right? It is giving, sorry, yeah, column 3 equals to column value 3, then I am getting two values here, so I have to give a dedup here. So what I'll do is I'll go to source, I'll just give a dedup on new call val. See if I do it now, so it should be perfectly fine. So column 3 value 3, so now it is perfectly fine, also perfectly refreshing as well. Okay, so hopefully I am able to explain it properly, because this problem is little bit tricky and complex, complex to explain as well and complex to develop as well. So hopefully I'm clear enough to explain that. See you in next video. Thank you.